And every citizen, I will fight for you, for your family, and your future. Every single day, I will be fighting for you, and with every breath in my body. This is a magnificent victory for the American people that will allow us to make America great again.
Breaking overnight, we've learned that former President Donald Trump is now the president-elect, defeating Vice President Kamala Harris.
The Associated Press is calling the race in Wisconsin for Mr. Trump with just under 50% of the vote. Their 10 electoral votes put him over the 270 mark needed to win the Electoral College.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us for Today in St. Louis as we bring you up to date on Decision 2024. Now, we have a lot to get to this morning, but we want to start with the presidential election.
So let's get over to our political editor, Mark Maxwell, with a breakdown of Trump's path to victory. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Michelle and Rennie. That's right. We were just watching moments ago. This number was 267. And of course, Alaska we thought was going to go red, Republican. Those three electoral votes would have brought the former president to 270, helping him clinch. But then the vote totals became clear. The statistical and mathematical probability ran out. Kamala Harris ran out of road in what was the blue wall. Now it looks like a red wall, completely replaced by the Republican nominee for president, now the president-elect, Donald Trump. And if we take a look at the battleground states, it looks as though he may be in prime position to sweep all 7. Arizona, it's too early to call. In Georgia, he won there. In Michigan, still too early to call, but 108,000 vote lead with just 5% of the vote left to count. In Nevada, too early to call, but he's in the lead there. In North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, now we can round it out. All 7 of those battleground states where Kamala Harris spent more than $1 billion in ads trying to pump up and inflate her short-lived presidential campaign. Remember, she jumped into this race at a later point than any other presidential candidate in history, and we see now Donald Trump winning. There's going to be a lot of time to break down and dig into the data, look at how this happened, how we got here, examine the questions and storylines key to this campaign. But Donald Trump has a lot of legal troubles. What happens to those? Perhaps he can shrug those off once he becomes president. He returns now in prime position to win the popular vote for the first time in his 3 bids for the White House. He's not done that before. The first Republican ever to be the nominee for the Republican Party, 3 races in a row. So a lot of history-making moments in this race, and we'll be here to break it down with you all morning.